with superheroes being so big, where is Spider-Man's place in this giant evolving pantheon? What does he bring to the table that Superman and Batman don't?
He's the most human, I think. I think
Yeah.
he's the most relatable and normal guy. He's just a normal kid who has a brilliance. His brilliance is science, and his sense of humor is rudimentary but lovable and necessary.
Yeah.
And playful and childish, and a teenage superhero doesn't exist outside of him. And if we can, highlight all those things as much as possible, then I think we're in good shape.
And I have to say, it was really refreshing to not have Mary Jane in this movie. Like, to have a Gwen Stacy, to have a different
I'm so glad.
female protagonist.
Awesome.
Do you find that it allowed you a little bit more creative space to build a character, given that there's not that many movies about Gwen?
I felt, it was nice to know that they hadn't really shed light on her story yet, so it takes that kind of comparison pressure off. Although Bryce Dallas Howard was fantastic as well, and it was just like a totally different incarnation. But I was really excited to get into the Gwen story because she's got a pretty dramatic.
She does.
Story. Yeah, pretty crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I also really liked that she has a lot of agency in the movie. She's not a damsel in distress character. Do you think that kind of I'm the superhero's girlfriend motif is leaving superhero movies, and you're getting characters with a lot more bravery and courage in the female characters?
It's like I think ladies like seeing ladies that know what's up and are strong and independent and relying on themselves a lot of the time. That said, she does get swept away by love, and that's a very real thing, and she has a lot of vulnerabilities and heartbreak and a lot of those elements as well. But I like that she's fleshed out and human and is all of those things and not just reliant on a man.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the first tee from SparkNotes.com, Canada, Miss Becky Ferreira.
Yes. Why, thank you, Martin.
Thank you.
And if I may, I really loved your portrayal of Uncle Ben in this. I thought it was so sweet. It really was. It was just, you're known for a lot of iconic tougher roles, and he was so gentle. And so I wondered, is it harder to play those more sensitive, gentle types than it is to really play those tougher ones?
Actually, I had a wonderful, fun time.
Yeah.
It was just a natural kind of projection working with Andrew and Sally Field, particularly.
Oh yeah, great chemistry.
Those guys, just show up and they'll take you where you're supposed to go. Along with Mark Webb, the director, he really allowed very liberal behavior with us to form relationships and get to know each other and express how we felt about each other.
So I wondered what first interested you in the role of Captain Stacy, sort of an iconic Spider-Man character. The uniform?
No, Mark called me, and I got on the phone with him. The fact that I didn't have to write or produce it, which I'd been doing with Rescue Me for like 7 years, was a plus, just to work as an actor. And he had a dark take on it, and he kept talking about how he wanted to work from the characters out. So I thought that was going to be interesting. And quite frankly, Reese was a guy I've been really a fan of for a long time. I thought that was an attraction. And I just thought, this is going to be fun. We'll just dive in,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
it did. And I actually had a lot of fun on this shoot.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was really a lot of fun.
The Lizard is one of my favorite villains because he actually believes that it's going to be good for the world, what he's doing, despite the negative consequences of turning into a raging monster. So I wondered if that was something that attracted to you, the role, the inner conflict.
Yeah, that was absolutely the appeal, that conflict, between wanting to heal oneself and consequently, the rest of the world. And what he doesn't figure on is that yes, physically the reptilian attributes are hugely beneficial, but if you mix a cold-blooded reptile with human emotions, it goes tragically wrong. So it's at once a positive thing, but a warning. to us, you know, just be careful what you dabble with.